Okay, WrestleMania 24, Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. March 30th, 2008, Orlando, Florida. A career-threatening match. On the February 25th, 2008 episode of Raw, Nature Boy Ric Flair, despite an edict from Mr. McMahon that his next loss would force him into retirement, challenged Shawn Michaels to a match at WrestleMania 24. Michaels, after some reluctance, accepted the challenge. Flair was one of the Heartbreak Kid's idols growing up and didn't want to possibly end Flair's legendary career, but Flair insisted on the matchup. On March 17th, Mr. McMahon competed against Flair. During the battle, McMahon used a variety of dirty tactics to better the Nature Boy. Just when it appeared that McMahon would emerge victorious, Michaels distracted the referee. Flair prevailed in the end, thus securing his showdown against HBK at WrestleMania 24.
So it is my honor and my privilege to present to you the very first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame Class 2008. And more importantly, he's my friend.
Woo! I love this business and I will never retire!
As long as you keep on winning. The next time you lose a match, your career is over.
Only one thing in the world that could make Ric Flair's career even bigger, and that would be to wrestle the man whose name is synonymous with WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker?
I'm not gonna be known
the other
as
guy.
The guy that ended Ric Flair's career.
He had already wrestled Undertaker and got his ass beat.
Compete
WrestleMania 18.
with the best, then I don't want my career to continue.
I'm gonna give you the showstopper.
I would expect nothing less.
Remember the story of Old Yeller? Come Sunday, the showstopper's gonna take you, Old Yeller, behind the woodshed and put you out of your misery.
Old Yeller! Are you kidding me? What are you gonna do about that?
Like I said, I'm putting you out of your misery.
It's a pretty solid match. Definitely a very emotional match. There's one thing about it. I know I say this thing a lot, but there really is one thing about this that bothers me. And it's not anything that has to do with personal bias, really. Although I guess that's arguable. What bothers me is that, as you could tell from kind of just the writing on the wall, the build-up, Michaels wins, and Flair is forced to retire. Now, by this point in time, Flair had been wrestling for, 30 years? A long time. He had wrestled a very full, fulfilling, wonderful career. 16-time world champion. Something that probably will not be beaten by many people, if any. I think right now, John Cena and Triple H are the only people near it, and I think Triple H is stopping. No, someone else is close to that. John Cena's in second place right now with 14 world title victories. Sadly, I think by the time Cena retires, he'll beat that record, and that's kind of lame. That's me being generous. It made sense for Ric Flair to retire here. He was old, he wasn't really in great shape. He could still put on a decent match, this is proof of that. He could put on a good match still. But it was about time, for the sake of his body and just his life in general, it was time to stop wrestling. And there's really no better way to have your career come to a close in this situation.
And approaching the ring,
Wrestling a man who, as he said, is synonymous with WrestleMania, in a very well built up and hyped up match, with a huge audience there and many more watching around the world. Biggest pay-per-view of the year. Really pretty much everything in place. It's a really good way to go out, and considering the fact that the night after, considering how much emotion was in this night, and considering the fact that the night afterwards On Raw, at the end of the show, they gave him this gigantic hero send-off, just this huge farewell. Everyone in the locker room out there saying goodbye, people giving speeches on what they thought of his career, and people hugging him and crying, and he had his Hall of Fame ring and everything, getting gifts from the other people. He got this huge, wonderful hero send-off that most guys could only dream of getting at the end of their career. But because Ric Flair is an idiot in reality, and is completely irresponsible with his money, he is in debt up to his eyeballs, and, what was it, not 2 years after this, he was back in the ring in TNA. Wrestling again. Not just appearing on TV, which is fine. Retiring shouldn't necessarily mean you're never allowed to appear in wrestling ever again, but it should mean no more matches. Especially when you have one as grand as this, and as honorable as this, and you get that kind of send-off. Ruining it by appearing in the ring ever again at all, let alone in a rival company, that's not cool. And it made me lose a lot of respect for Flair, regardless of what his reasons were. It seemed like a big slap in the face to Shawn Michaels and the whole company after they gave him all this. It's frustrating. I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. There's a lot of hidden objectives in this match, too. Get to them one step at a time, gotta get him to light damage and lean him against the announce table. I know what that's for.
And let's not forget, it was Flair who challenged HBK. Flair even said that it would be an honor to be retired by Shawn Michaels.
What an emotional moment for both these men. Ric Flair, a 16-time world champion, putting his career on the line against Mr. Wrestlemania himself.
I'm thinking about it and it just bothers me.
Ouch. You can hear that in different time zones.
I mean, you know how many people in the business would practically kill to have that sort of retirement? To have their final match be one of the main highlights of a WrestleMania against someone like Shawn Michaels. Whether they win or lose, it's not so much about that when you think about it in realistic terms, outside of kayfabe. Think about how many people would practically kill to retire like that and get that huge send-off he got the night after on Raw. And within the same month be given a Hall of Fame honor. That's about the best you can really ask for. And he pissed it all away by just showing up 2 years later in TNA and not only being some public figurehead, but getting in the ring and wrestling against Hulk Hogan again, of all fucking people. Ugh. Shawn goes for the same thing he did last year. I saw you moonsault, but it did not pay off. An older, slower man like Flair managed to get out of the way from something that Cena couldn't. Did not pay off this time. Alright, gotta use the figure 4 on Flair. Or rather, I have to use Shawn Michaels' weird inverted figure 4. Where he crosses his own leg through theirs and then crosses over the opposite leg at the, yeah, it's a weird hold. Kind of cool though. Oh wow, that did a lot of damage, that moonsault. Holy crap. I gotta just make sure I don't screw up here. That gives me a big handicap. Oh wait, this is a normal figure 4 though. Whatever. Super kick him twice in the ring. No. Oh god, I gotta worry about that. He can reverse anything I do practically into that roll up. And if I start to get weaker, it's gonna be a lot harder to kick out. I'm gonna earn a super kick right now. There.
Well, this is what Ric Flair wanted.
Doing my 5 moves of doom now.
Uh-oh, big move coming.
One super kick.
Shawn Michaels. Take a look at that again.
I did that one because I want to kind of recreate history on that other one. That pile driver reminds me something that they didn't bother to do in the Michaels Cena match from WrestleMania 23. They had Michaels pile drive him onto the steel stairs, and I was surprised that spot didn't get reversed. I'm still shocked that they went through with that full spot. Pile drivers are barely ever allowed, let alone on stairs.
And fools him with the reversal.
I'm weak enough. You should drag me to the... No.
And the showstopper.
I don't want to lose this.
Oh, Flair lands hard on his back.
Okay, now I'm doing their inverted figure 4. It's just not a struggle submission. It's weird. Whatever. I don't know why I'm weakening his legs so much. I'm kicking him in the head when this is all said and done.
HBK with a hard right. Stopped him. Looks like he's trying for a
See what I mean? He can reverse practically anything into that.
Look at this.
Oh no. He wants to get me with the figure 4.
You got him, Rick. Now there's a cover. Oh, do you hear that? Man, I've felt those reverse bandage chops, and they are brutal.
No.
The reversal from Nate.
He's got to get me down to hit the figure 4.
My God almighty, going for the cover.
No. He's doing that thing the AI likes to do when I start to get close to winning, where they just come at the box with all sorts of offense and it's hard to reverse. Got me in a camel clutch. The hell? I can't stop him. Oh wait. Oh, okay. If they can he do a standing figure 4? He shouldn't be able to. Here it is. I might have to resiliency to get out of this. No. Okay. Thankfully, he hasn't weakened my legs until then. I gotta super kick him again. I just want to get him down to do it. Okay, here we go. Not the same drama as it had in real life, but I'll take it. Okay, that's twice. What? Why didn't the objective proc? That's twice I super kicked him. What do you want from me?
What an impact from that kick and a reversal.
What the hell? I've super kicked him twice.
We got a cover. Here's 2.
What? I kept releasing it in the green. Now I'm gonna be one of those guys. I must have done something wrong. Try that again. What the fuck? I probably did screw it up because I'm still confused as to how I kicked him twice and it didn't count. Do they both have to be the same super kick, or... Yeah, I think they have to both be the standing one, which is stupid, because when I see super kick, I just think either fucking one. Alright, fine. I probably am going to have to hit him a third time with the actual Sweet Chin music.
You know, JR, this started a long time ago.
I hate when the game is vague. I'll accept responsibility for screwing up when in pinning situations or anything. I just don't like when the game is vague about the objectives. Super kick to me just means super kick. That's what Sweet Chin music is, it's super kick.
these men.
The Nature Boy's career has been in serious peril.
I don't know what you want from the game.
But never so much as tonight.
Gotta be more clear than that.
A fellow legend in Shawn Michaels.
Gotta get him out of the
I
ring.
don't think anyone can argue HBK and Flair's
Let's taunt to build up some momentum until then. Because it's gonna hurt a lot when I go through this table.
Winning at WrestleMania tonight means Ric Flair.
Oh, what an amazing setting.
Oh, God.
Back into the ring now.
I don't know how much longer he's
Gotta
gonna be
get
able
up,
to go.
get him in the figure 4, and start super kicking him.
Back into the ring now. Good Lord Almighty.
He was able to reverse that.
Thankfully, I can use the comeback to get one of those
Maintains
finishers.
that the
You know?
longest line is the one to get on Space Mountain. Determined
Drop him
release
like that.
suplex.
Get the figure 4.
He's applying pressure in all the right places.
Doesn't matter how much damage I do with it, I just have to get it on him.
He's gonna have to block out the pain if he hopes to escape.
What is my other signature, by the way? I'm trying to remember. Okay. Sharpshooter.
This.
It's gotta be down for either one of those.
What a chop. The sound is
Whether it's the elbow or the
to far
sharpshooter.
reaches of this packed arena.
Let's go for the elbow. If he stays down long enough.
The emotional
Yep.
aspect of this match must be weighing mighty heavy on Shawn
This
Michaels.
better be the right super kick that it wants.
This is what
I'll be mad if not.
what a move. What a smart move.
Of course, it doesn't matter if he reverses like the AI loves to frickin' do.
Here's the pin.
I don't know what the secret to that is.
That's a stiff kick.
Is there a way to not make the AI just reverse the hell out of finishers?
And there's the Russian leg sweep.
I wouldn't think the AI would care when I try to do them comparatively.
He's showing signs of life. This contest is just so physical.
He's got him up.
He's fighting back. Keep fighting.
Okay, let's go for it again.
Take a chance like that. Do you know how bad
I think it's more likely to reverse super finishers than the standard ones, but it didn't reverse, so
Here we see it from this
of course I have to do that again now, without losing. Which is extra scary when he's got a submission move, because if I'm weakened enough, that submission move's going to win the match no matter what. I can get out of it for free once with resiliency,
Nature Boy has certainly seen better days.
but only
The
once.
reason that's called a backbreaker, it can snap your spine.
If I'm weak enough, he will beat me with a figure 4. If my legs are weak enough, I should say. So I've just got to hope I can get this right.
Oh, Flair lands hard on his
Know what I mean?
Oh no! And
Okay, okay.
drives the elbow down into the heart.
Please don't reverse, please.
Watch it.
Okay, super kick number 2.
JR, they're on their feet. They're clapping. And I think they're clapping for both of these superstars.
One of the things that was really cool when he did this, when this match happened in real life, was one time he went for the super kick and
Desperate men do desperate
he
things.
hesitated, and Flair actually got him in the figure 4 because of it. Oh, are they recreating? I'm sorry. I love you. Yeah. That's what he says to him. Flair begs him to just go ahead and kick him and finish it.
Bring it on.
Said, I'm sorry. I love you.
Flair wants to fight.
Had him mouth the words even in the game.
Look out. He's got the momentum. Look at this one more time. I've never seen anything like it.
That's it.
He's going for
1, 2, 3.
He's done it.
And he did exactly that. He pretty much gave him a hug and a kiss on the head.
Shawn Michaels hesitated and contemplated. But he
Gotta be a bittersweet moment.
came to do. Michaels did exactly
Got to wrestle one of your childhood heroes.
the very best of Mr. WrestleMania.
And even though you get the glory of being the man to end his career, you also have to
His broken ribs.
kind of live with the fact that you are in fact the one who made him stop.
It was what Ric Flair wanted Shawn to do. Flair game
May in fact be one of the definitions of bittersweet.
Give it to me.
Over 70,000 fans.
And even in the game, they've gone to the effort of recreating how emotional this was.
Has ever
How do you throw this away? How do you take a moment like that and the send-off he got the next night? How do you take that kind of an emotional, incredible thing and just piss it away? I don't get it. I guess I do. I mean, it's called being in debt up to your eyeballs, but that's such a shame. Alright. WrestleMania 24, Orton, Cena, and Triple H triple threat match. At the 2009 Royal Rumble, Randy Orton successfully defended the WWE Championship. At the same event, wait, that's a typo. The 2009 Royal Rumble? That's 2008. This happened in 2008. How did they fuck that up? Look at that. At the 2009 Royal Rumble. You telling me the future? At the same event, John Cena shocked the world when he returned from injury and won the Royal Rumble match, eliminating Triple H last. John Cena then used the WrestleMania title shot when he challenged Randy Orton for the championship at No Way Out. Orton intentionally disqualified himself to save his title. Earlier in the evening, Triple H won an Elimination Chamber match to become the #1 contender. The next night on Raw, Cena won a match over Orton and was added back to the championship match at WrestleMania 24. Triple H gave a pedigree to both Cena and Orton, setting up a triple threat match for the ages at the Showcase of the Immortals. I'm kinda upset that they didn't include Edge vs. Undertaker for the World Heavyweight title, which was the last match of the night, either instead of this or in addition to this. But even though this match is basically the embodiment of the main event around this time of, like, around this period of wrestling, hell, Randy Orton and John Cena are still two of the world champions, and Triple H is still the man pulling the strings for the main event. But regardless, they actually put on a pretty exciting and interesting triple threat match. I had actually forgotten until I rewatched this. This was a pretty fun match to watch. They really worked to keep it exciting and make it an interesting triple threat. They were just constantly throwing offense back and forth and just taking all three of themselves out over and over again and countering and setting up big moments. I'm more fond of the match between Edge and Undertaker from the end of the night, but this was pretty cool. It's not a bad match. It's tough to make a triple threat work all the time and make it exciting, and they did a good job. Surprising, this is to say, given the three of the people involved.
Due to a career-threatening quadriceps injury, the game
also, when this actually happened, John Cena got to have a big marching man play his theme, Sam's lyrics. Thankfully. It actually kind of sounded better, to be honest. I doubt we'll see it in the game, but there was a really cool shot with Triple H where he stopped about halfway down the ramp, and they did this big 360 pan around shot of pyro going off around the top of the arena, circling all the way around in a line back to the entrance ramp where it started. That was really cool looking. That was just a cool shot to see. Probably not going to be in the game. Right here, when he was doing this, there would have been pyro going off. Imagine, okay, they do the camera pan. Now imagine pyro shooting up from the rim of the arena into the sky. Just going in a big line around as that camera shot happens. That was really cool to see. Had that big WrestleMania feel to it. For once, I actually do feel a little bit bad for Randy Orton. There was something big and grandiose about the entrances for Cena and Triple H. Cena getting the marching band, Triple H getting that cool camera shot and all the pyro going around the whole stadium. Orton just, the champion, mind you. Orton just gets his music playing, walks down to the ring, and holds the belt above his head. No pyro, no marching band, no nothing. And Orton ends up the whipping boy for at least half of this friggin' match. Towards the end especially. Orton just gets locked into like submission after submission, gets tossed around.
Randy Orton became the youngest world champion in WWE.
Right side.
On
This WrestleMania has him with his awesome old music.
And Orton says,
I don't mind the voices theme music that much. Was burning my light with a friggin' awesome entrance theme. He also had significantly less tattoos then. His arms weren't totally covered. And it's cool that they paid attention to that detail. Created a separate character model. Like I said, I just felt a little bit bad for him that the other two guys got these big, grandiose entrance moments, and he just came down to the ring to his music. No pyro, nothing flashy, just that. I'm a combination of sad and incredibly relieved that we don't have to do any Money in the Bank matches. Sad because they were all so damn cool. Relieved because it's a bitch to make 5 AI opponents all stay down long enough for me to grab a belt and bring it down. You think I've had to try multiple times on a few of these? Man, I'd probably have to go through hell unless it just scripted the ending for me, you know? Gotta hit Triple H with the belt, form stomp on Cena and Triple H, and succeed at the WrestleMania moment, and then a hidden objective. I'm really worried this is gonna take a lot of tries.
The game has gone through absolute hell to earn this opportunity.
Okay, how do I hit him with the belt without the ref disqualifying me? I don't think this is no DQ. So how do I get away with hitting him? Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna try that right off. Oh God, I'm gonna try that right off the bat. That way, if I get DQ'd, I can try to sort it out immediately instead of, you know, going through a lot of work to have to retry it later. Let me figure this out. Where's the belt, first of all? There it is. Where the ring bell would be.
And Randy Orton not even be involved and still lose the championship.
The champion is always John Cena, obviously ready for this match. But how
oh my God, Hunter! Thank you.
If I'm Cena, I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later.
That was frustrating. I swung at the dude twice, and both times he was trying to hit Cena with something, and I couldn't get him.
Oh, it's all about picking your spot, JR. You wait until your opponents have worn each other out.
Alright, so I gotta get... The stomp is a signature, right? Yeah. I'm sure that won't be fucking frustrating.
What an incredible lariat.
Gotta get a signature twice, and then I've gotta get each of them to stay down long enough and get the other one to not interrupt me. That's fun. Wait, am I beat up enough to have a comeback already?
Alliances are created and destroyed in a matter of minutes.
Go for this, I guess. I already accidentally activated it.
He isn't programmed that way. That's what makes Cena such a fierce competitor. His never say die attitude.
Oh, of course they have to make... My signature period only lasts so long. If I don't activate it within a set amount of time, I'm screwed. Really? As I'm trying to finish my thought, that timer ran out that fucking fast. I'm gonna probably fail this on my first attempt, and I apologize.
Now that's the kind of hit that can put you in the hospital. Now that's how you do it. Reversal by Orton.
I'm pretty sure I know what the hidden objective involves, by the way. And probably the WrestleMania moment is attached to it, I would think.
Let's not forget that Triple H beat
I'm scared of
Randy
both of
Orton
them right
for the
now.
WWE
Triple H has his
Championship
comeback, or
in
signature, and
Game
finisher.
one
And
at
Cena has his
Wrestlemania
comeback ready.
and ended up defending it 3 times. Triple H was
It'll be a
beaten by
great time to
Orton
be able to do
in
the
a
Orton
Raw's
stomp.
Count Anywhere match, and now
Fuck.
Orton is doing anything he has to leave WrestleMania the WWE champion.
That's right.
I love this move at least. I wish he would do it more in real life. That gut wrench down into a neck breaker. I love that.
Ouch. Back and forth this match goes.
Dude needs to actually do that more.
Orton trapped him. Ooh, what a vicious backbreaker.
Ooh, I have a chance. Now I gotta do it to Triple H. Fuck.
That's it. He's out. Here we go. Outside of the ring. And
Under.
no countouts in this match.
Oh! The table broke and I think I put him on the chair.
Now,
What?
Orton looking to do some serious damage. Randy Orton is no stranger to killing someone.
Gonna go for the vintage Orton. I just call it that because that's all Cole ever says.
And here comes the game. Oh, and Orton has him scouted.
It's a rope hanging DDT, but Cole always just yells, Vintage Orton! Granted, he says vintage for almost everything, but
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
alright. So I gotta get the stomp on Triple H still.
Whoa, don't get up.
Oh no.
And did you
Oh
hear
no.
the impact
Is he
of
trying to move thief me? I think he is. Get the hell away from me, Hunter. Get the hell away. Don't steal my move.
It's nothing new, but Triple H is getting inside the head of his opponent.
Yeah, you steal it. Oh wow. Get reversed.
A great reversal by Cena.
Now Cena's gonna steal his move. What is happening?
Anybody that thinks there's some good in everybody,
I'm just gonna keep taunting and try to build up a signature.
That one perfectly. He's going for the
No.
count.
No, you're not doing that today.
a ferocious close, not even two.
Nope.
Submission hold applied, and the rest
Hunter,
in
please
position.
just
Look at him unloading.
fall down for a second.
Look at the strength behind those strikes. And he strikes
Oh, Cena. Stop. No.
easily.
I need to be able to do the stomps on Triple H.
Just unloading with a huge.
Okay, where do I have to be to do the stomp, first of all? Head? Yeah, upper body. I'm getting double teamed, so...
A shining example of teamwork.
And I've lost my chance to do the stomps anyway. Naturally.
Going for the pin. Here's the
At least I don't have to always kick out, because they'll take care of it sometimes.
How much he's tearing him
There's an RKO out of nowhere, so fuck you.
right hand by Randy.
It's always out of nowhere, you know. I think he's even called it out of nowhere when he's just signaled for it for 10 seconds.
From that suplex.
Michael Cole, everybody. He's a shitty
Man,
announcer.
that knee looked painful.
And yet, no one seems in line to replace him.
This could be it. This could be it.
How is that possible?
Turn him inside out.
I'm gonna try to throw him out of the ring if I can. Like, as soon as I have my signature, I'm gonna try to chuck Cena out. And then hopefully knock Triple H down.
Ow, what an elbow.
That's my only hope.
How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
Either that or just keep them both knocked down forever somehow.
Looks like he's trying for a pin.
Yes, fight over me.
What a rescue there. And that was broken up before it could land.
Let's actually go for him.
They hit the double
Thank
team.
you. And you ruined it.
And
I
there's
could have
a
just knocked you
hard
down.
shot delivered by the game.
Look at Orton. Just
He reversed it.
with
No.
complete disregard.
I had him in position and everything.
This could be it.
Oh, I gotta stand up fast.
That's got
Can't let him hit a pedigree on him.
Dig way down.
Or even just pin him.
Wants to keep going now.
Let me up. Let me up.
right hand by Randy. He hits the drop kick.
Let me up so I can pretend like you did just cost me another attempt to hit my signature on you, you piece of crap.
Look at this. He just barely
Please get out of the ring.
I'm not
I
sure
hate
he
you.
can get back to his feet.
For many reasons, I hate you.
Hey, he's going for the RKO. What an RKO face first. Triple H in trouble.
I need to stomp you.
Man, that was a vicious elbow drop.
Heading back into the ring.
Thank you. I swear if you interrupt this, Cena, I'm gonna hate you even more.
Oh, that had
Good.
to hurt. He almost took his head off with that lariat.
So you stay the fuck down.
Oh, RKO. That's it.
And you,
That's got to be it.
I really wish the WrestleMania moment could trigger so that this could happen the way it did in real life.
He actually loved every second of that. On the victory. 3.
Okay.
Orton wins. Randy Orton.
Yeah, in real life, Cena had the STF on Orton. Triple H got in the ring, pried Cena off of Orton, and locked him into a crippler crossface. Orton managed to get out of it and roll away. And then I think Triple H managed to hit a pedigree on Cena after they fought for a while one-on-one. And while he was laid over Cena trying to cover him, Orton just slides in the ring, runs towards him, and punts his frickin' head off to get him off of Cena. And then he just pins Cena. Very sly. And actually a kind of surprising ending, because honestly, against the Burial Master and Hulk Hogan 2.0, it was impressive at the time that Randy Orton could walk out of that match with the belt still. Especially when he was the one to not get that big entrance, you know? You wouldn't have expected him to win.